So yeah, this next video is called Every Podcast Ever. This is from the Smosh channel. I don't have zero clues what the fuck this is about, but I'm just trying to see if it's accurate. That's all.
I haven't watched. You said Smosh channel? Yeah, I haven't watched that channel.
Yep, Smosh.
Very.
You get views.
Yeah, they do. They still get views.
So let's see what this is about. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I promise you're gonna love this podcast. It's so good.
Today's episode of Ghost Stories is brought to you by MeUndies. The best undies anywhere you could possibly. All you have to do is enter the promo code TALKSPACE Therapy on the go. So you can. I thought I didn't know how to cook until I tried Hello Fresh.
Fucking money if they got all the fucking ads.
And that's it for today's spooky ghost story. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast.
Scary part. You looking at it like, what the fuck?
That was amazing.
I know,
That's so good.
So good.
That's the best podcast I've ever listened to.
Every podcast ever.
He's just trying to hit it.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the Pop Culture Bros podcast. Our first topic, memes.
Oh, bro, memes.
Bro.
Exactly, bro.
Bro. Our next topic.
Rappers, bro.
Bro.
Rappers.
Bro, I know, bro.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Damn it! Another dead end! We don't got any more leads!
Don't worry, I've called in the best expert I know.
Why am I here?
Rachel, you're the only person to have listened to every true crime podcast released in the last 3 years.
Your expertise is what we need for the McDonald's Plate Place murder.
It was the husband.
The husband! See, your obsession with true crime is not weird. It's extremely helpful. Thank you, Rachel.
Cool. Bye.
See, if we go from here to here.
Welcome back to the ASMR podcast.
The ASMR. I still don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I just remembered. Do you want to be a guest on my podcast?
Boss, I didn't know you have a podcast.
Yeah, I just started one last year. You know, I just felt so behind the times with this whole podcast thing.
Yeah, I get that. You'd have to be so out of touch to not already have a podcast.
Right? I mean, who starts a podcast in 2019? Oh, hey, Smosh, yeah, how's the new podcast going?
I'm not aware of the sound of my mouth. Welcome to the first episode of the True Crime Guys Solving True Crime. I'm Tim.
And I'm Greg. We know there are a lot of true crime podcasts out there, but we're covering the cases they're simply too afraid to talk about.
That's right, Greg. So, today, in this episode, we asked
y'all heard of these type of podcasts or some shit like that?
What, True Crime Podcast?
Yeah.
It probably. Well, you can find a podcast at the damn
everything.
I'm only wondering because are they just telling the stories that have got solved already, or are they just making their own assumptions about the shits that happened during the crime?
I don't know.
Maybe both. I don't know.
I was wondering. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of it like a true crime podcast and like scary story podcast, some shit like that. Yeah, I just wonder like if they just making pre-assumptions of like the shit that happened and shit. I don't know. Like I could do that shit. Like he did it. Shit. He was the last one there. Fuck it. Did it. Right. Everybody's guilty. I can do that
Don't
shit.
you
really
trust
easy.
that bitch.
All right. Starting in 3, 2.
the question.
That's all.
Did somebody key Greg's car? Or did he scratch his own car with his belt buckle?
On Saturday, May 20th, 2017, I walked to my car wearing my signature hot naked lady silhouette belt buckle and noticed a scratch along my door. What happened? And would this make me late for my dentist appointment?
Would Greg have to reschedule his root canal?
The answer is no. I made it, and it honestly wasn't that bad.
Wow. Crime solved.
Crime solved.
Like I said, I could do that.
What's up, Podcast? It's #1 podcast in the world. Probably, maybe not.
Well, that does it for this podcast. Thank you so much for listening to the audio episode. If you want to see bonus highlight clips along with video clips, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. Also, for the Patreon subscribers out there, guess what? We got exclusive still images of this podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our new podcast. It's the making of this podcast. And you can also watch a video of us reacting to the making of the podcast. Don't forget to also watch all our ads, please, and donate. I'm still living with my parents. Been doing this for 5 years.
Welcome back to Radio Lab. We upload twice a decade.
Twice a decade, damn.
Finding vegetables.
Ooh, podcast? Which one is this?
Oh, no, it's actually an audiobook. It's Fruit and Lust in the Midwest.
Dude, audiobooks are way too much of a commitment. Do you mind if I put on the Constitution podcast? I'm actually on episode 60 of a 230-hour in-depth explanation of the 6th Amendment.
The fuck?
That exists?
Right.
Man, this convention is going to be awesome.
I know. I'm so excited to meet all the different kinds of podcast creators.
It's the microphone used in the first.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I would never get you to understand.
Now, if you can see that this is actually made of a fine Corinthian,
like mumbling.
which I really like the fact that it's Corinthian. I don't like these.
Audible.com. Audible.com.
And you can do some post-processing in that and make it sound really nice and...
Whoa. Everyone looks so different.
I know, dude. We are truly blessed to be a part of this diverse community.
Every podcast
Is it because they already look the same? Or
Yeah,
ain't
they
no
all
black
have
people
beards.
Jam it on.
Rubbers are popping!
Rubbers are popping, bro!
Another lead goes.
I'm on episode 60 of a 230-hour in-depth. I'm on episode 60 of a 230-hour in-depth explanation of the 6th Amendment.
Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. We actually just launched our first ever weekly podcast called The Smash Cast.
If you want to watch the very
advertise
podcast.
Or if you want to watch the second episode where we address
You know,
all
else
the
I just
comments,
found out
drop kick that
had
box
a
about it.
podcast.
And if you want to hear the
I haven't
podcast
watched
before it goes on YouTube, you can find the Smoshcast on any
I just
podcast
recently
app
found
that
out that they
exists.
started the podcast, and I actually like it.